Hello there and welcome. This is Rajat from StartupFrat, and to all the Hangout members, I just wanted to congratulate all of you guys, and all of you guys also congratulate me for us having completed this journey over I don't know how many months, but we've done 15,000, we've crossed 15,000 community members. So welcome, 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 congratulations. And from my side to you, thank you very much for being a part of this Hangout and for your valuable comments, suggestions, and for your interaction on the group. That's what makes it lovely, lively, and keeps me engaged, keeps me motivated to keep giving you solid value information. So thank you. And quickly, I think we started this group on April 28th. And the funny thing is, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, in exactly 7 months, on November 28th, which is 7 months, we've gone to about 15,000 people. It's one of the fastest growing communities on business education, at least in India. I don't know about the world. One of the fastest growing communities on business education. And in order to commemorate the 15,000 mark, I have a super special training for you as usual. And towards the end, I have a gift. For all of you guys. Okay, so. I'd just like to kind of go back and talk to you about this training, what it is, and why I'm doing it this way. So this training is going to be a little more basic, but even if you guys are a little advanced, in sales and marketing and entrepreneurship, I'm sure you will get a lot of value from this. So this goes very deep into the heart of the matter, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips and tricks that'll help, that'll help provide some clarity around your sales and marketing. I've made this training very basic because I've been getting a lot of different questions I get, and I always read these questions, whether they come in through message or they come in through email. I read them myself. All the responses you get are actually me giving you the responses personally. So nobody in my team is actually responding to that stuff. It's me personally. If you ever get an email back from me, that's me writing to you directly, and if you get a message back from me, that's me writing to you directly. But sometimes I get messages, and I've been recently getting many messages which say, hey, how can I do this in an easier fashion, or how can I do this, there's some stuff I can do for free, which is cool, but I want to do it easy, I want to do it more, I'm only interested in the money and not in the process, that's more or less the gist of it. And I just like to clarify, maybe there's some confusion. There is no easy way to difficult results, right? There is no easy way to long-lasting success, first of all. Okay, there are definitely simpler and smarter ways, but overall the process by itself is not easy for anyone. Otherwise, everybody would be Jeff Bezos or somebody, right? The second thing is that we believe in a certain type of entrepreneurship. And that is passion driven. Okay, passion driven. So it's easy, passion driven, and I'll get back to my story. Passion driven. Okay, do something that you have your heart in, that excites you, even if the money was not there. Because in any kind of entrepreneurship, you will have to spend a lot of effort and maybe money, even if the income is not there. You'll have to do it for a long period of time. And even if you become a very successful business person, the ups and downs will keep going on, because that is the structure of entrepreneurship. That's the difference between entrepreneurship and job. Okay, entrepreneurship and job. Or why do I call it entrepreneurship? It's different from a small business, different from a business. Why? Because many businesses in India have this supply-based economy model. What is a supply-based economy model? I supply, let us say, gear parts to one buyer who is Tata Motors, or Bajaj or whatever. And whenever they give me an order, I put up the machines, put up the labor, boom, I produce the thing, it goes out, and 60 days later they pay me or whatever. If you have one customer who is basically asking you to do stuff for them, and then that forms 80% plus of your business, you're essentially in a job. Okay, it's not entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is creating newer things for people and going out and selling it over there, or finding newer needs in the market and creating just in time to supply them. Okay, so a lot of business people in India, and in general the structure of business in India, was more supply driven, which is people need stuff, you provide it to them, you get paid, and that's all you do throughout your life. Just sit on the counter, galle pe baith ke just collect the cash, and keep doing that. Okay, so in the new market, that stuff is going to go down over a period of time because we are glutted with all kinds of we are oversupplied on every front. So the smartness is going to come in innovation. The smartness is going to come in how you are able to hold your customer base to you and probably get ahead of competition and things like that. Okay, so passion driven. What is the importance of passion driven? If you don't have your passion in it, if you're doing it for the money, in the new model it'll be very difficult. Yeah, in the new model it'll be very difficult because a lot of innovation is supposed to be going into it before you actually hit the pot of gold, right? So if you're doing it only for the money, you will not survive. Okay, and if you hear my own story, I made it, I did my medical degree from India's number 2 ranked medical college. I worked very hard for it, and later I realized my passion was not in it. I was good at it. Yeah, I got the results. I got the gold medals. I got the degree. I got a good medical seat, and then a degree from India's number 2 ranked med school. But my passion did not lie there. And then I realized that it's a very dangerous situation because in that industry, if your passion doesn't lie there, I used to get feedback from my seniors and all, man, you're really not interested. One day you're going to end up killing somebody. Yeah, one day your lack of interest, lack of commitment is going to cost somebody their life, and that scared me a lot, right? I said I don't want to be casual about this because my interest is not in it, and then if you make some mistake, somebody will lose their life, right? Of course, as a junior doctor, somebody's life is not in your hands directly, but over a period of time it will be. So I chose to quit, and I chose to do something that was it used to cause me a lot of curiosity in my mind. The curiosity was they gave me all of this education, and much of it I had to qualify for by giving all India exams and all of that. I did all of that. But in my 23 years of education, or 24 years of life on this planet, not once did they teach me how to get the patients, which is how to get the people to come to you, and pay you. And in the old days, if you had a great degree, people would come to you because of the undersupplied market. But in the early and late 2000s, it's an oversupplied market, which means everybody has a choice to who they can hire, who they can go to, etc. Even in the medical industry, you have a choice of doctors and all kinds of information. Today, patients have more information than the doctor. That's why they're constantly asking them, cross-questioning them, right? So I said, I need to learn this process. Somebody told me that it's a process you need to learn, and once you learn it, you can actually be profession free, which means once you learn the process of getting customers, you can get it for any amount of people. Okay, and then over a period of time, I've been able to get customers for home loan companies, for credit card companies, for technology companies, pharmaceutical companies, for doctors, for travel agencies. Once you learn the process, you can replicate it to different streams. Okay, having said that, it's great for me to say so. This is my passion. But whatever business it is that you are driving, if you are not passionate about it, then my tips and tricks will not work in your business. Okay, I may have helped a travel agency, but my tips and tricks will not help you if your passion does not lie there, because today every business is unique. There's a lot of personal touch that is going into all these businesses. Just to give you the example of Ratan Tata, yeah, he had his passion project, which is Tata Nano. He says, what is his message to the world? We are patriots, we are industrialists, we are in the business of building India. One of the things he said was a lot of Indian people cannot afford a car because cars are too expensive, so I want to make a cheap car that everybody can afford. He did end up making that car, but the customers didn't buy. So what did he do? Did he kill the project? No, he's still running the project. It's running at a loss. In fact, the CEO, Mistry, who tried to kill that project, he got fired by Tata, and Ratan Tata is still doing that project. Why? Because his passion is in it. And that is why the Tatas are the Tatas, right? Would you agree with me that I said that many of you, even if you end up buying any Tata product, if it could be the Nano, great. Even otherwise, you would like to buy a lot of Tata products simply because of that one commitment of theirs, that we want to build India. Even if it's at a loss, we will do these projects, right? So having said that, let's come to the lesson. Okay, I'll give you the lessons, but if you're not a passion-driven business, they will not work for you. So this is not a tips and tricks shop. Okay, so just be clear about that. Okay, and there is no real success, long-lasting success, without the time and the money put into it, right? So I'll just talk to you about that in just a second. Okay, so how do you sell? Okay, how do you sell? First thing you need to have is a message. Okay, what is a message? The first thing you need to do is have a message. And a message is very simple. Message is very simple. All of the money that you want, which is your revenue, your profit, or whatever it is that you do business for, you do business at the end for revenue or profit. All of the money that you want, okay, is in somebody else's pocket. Okay, there's only one way to get money, which is from other people. The only one source of money is other people. Okay, so whoever does any kind of business, profession, job, whatever, money is transferred from somebody's pocket to your pocket. That's how you make money. That's how you make your salary. That's how you make your fees, commission, whatever it is, right? So all of the money that you want is in somebody else's pocket. Like the major social media influencer Grant Cardone says that who's got my money? You got to figure out who's got your money. Okay, who's the person who's going to be my customer. Now, before they give you their money, they need a good reason for that, right? They need a good reason to give you their money. They need a good reason to give you their money. Okay, and what is the reason they will give you their money? Okay, you will give them something in return. Okay, you will give them something in return. They will give you their money. Okay, and what is the thing that you can give them? You can give them, there's only one thing that you can give them, which is help. They need help in some area or the other. If you're selling to another company, which is called a B2B business, which means you're a business, you're selling to another business, they need help in some area, you will help them in that area, they will give you the money. Okay, if you're selling to individuals, they need help in certain areas and they will give you the money. Okay, so help has to be given. Okay, and the help can take many forms, which is products, services, consulting, whatever it is, right? So your people will pay you for your advice, or people will pay for your services, or people will pay you for products. Three things. Okay, so this help. Now what you need to do is you need to have enough number of people know. Enough number of people. This message is, what is it? Whom do I help and how do I help? Whom do I help, or what result do I help them achieve, which is how do I help them? Okay, so this message saying, if you are so and so and you have this problem, I can help you. This is the message. Okay, this is bare bone and simple. If you're so and so, or if you have this problem, I can help you. Okay, if you have this problem, I can help you. Okay, this message has to go out. And if it goes out to enough number of people, some of those people will reach out to you and say, well, this is the help that I want, I'm willing to pay for it. Okay, there's a process involved to it, but right now I just want to keep it very simple. Even if you're at an advanced level, I want you to understand this. Even if you cut all the different information and crowding and clouding away from your mind, and you focus on this one message, which is, if you have this problem, I can help. If you have this problem, I can help. Okay, problem. Okay, if you have this problem, I can help. Okay, if you only write this message and bring it in front of enough number of people who are likely to have that problem, okay, you will get customers. That is it. At the end of the day, you will get customers. Now, how well you serve them will determine if these customers keep coming back to you, keep paying you, keep referring you to other people, etc. And it becomes a lifelong thing or not. Okay, so if you have this problem, I can help. This is the one thing. This is the one message. Now, how does this message go out to the market? Only two ways. People at work and money at work. People at work and money at work. Okay, so if you have a salesperson, or if you are a salesperson, you pick up the phone and call enough number of people, certain number of people are likely to say, okay, I have this problem, I would like some help, right? Or money at work. You can pay somebody, okay, to get this thing across, and they will find you the people who have this problem, at which point you can engage with them, right? So people at work and money at work. Or what you can also do is you can do a combination. Like I like to do a combination. Okay, so instead of me calling 2,000 people and saying, do you have this problem? I actually multiply my effort. First of all, people at work, I stand in front of the camera and I say, if you need help with your sales and marketing, if you've done, let's say, Facebook ads and they're still not working for you, chances are there's something wrong. Then you need to understand the process of sales and marketing, and I can help you to do that. Okay, that is my message. I record that thing, and then what I do is I load it up with a little money. I pay somebody like, let's say, a Facebook, and that message goes out. Okay, so I use a combination of man and material. Okay, people and money. I load it up on the thing. Okay, the video goes out and Facebook finds me people who may be interested. In our corporate business, in my corporate business, what I do is I have people at work, which means I have employees who make 100 plus phone calls a day. You know, 2 people who are likely to have a problem, which is corporations. Okay, corporations, companies. Okay, so people at work and money at work, I have to pay them. They're not going to work for free. I have to pay them. So people at work, money at work, or a combination of the two. Okay, this message goes out and it says very simply, if you have this problem, I can help. If you have this problem, I can help. Now there are many different ways on which you can do it. Okay, and now when you start doing this, okay, it is likely that you will face a dry patch at first, and then slowly some success will result, and then there will be a little more dry patch and some success will result, etc., etc. Okay, now there are of course tips, tricks and techniques that you can use to supercharge this process so it becomes a little more efficient. Okay, so you build something called learning. You learn from the people who are doing it a little more successfully than you, and the next thing is called tools. Okay, learning and tools. Okay, learning and tools. So if you know something that other people don't know, or other people know and you don't know, then you can supercharge your success by getting results slightly faster, slightly better than you would otherwise. And then there is thing called tools. Like Facebook by itself is a tool, but I use another tool which is like an email marketing tool, which means if somebody shows some interest, then I say, hey man, click over here, put in your email, we'll send you some information, and that information will help you figure out whether we are the right fit for you or not. And then once they get 2 pieces of information, they say, okay, this is good. They click a couple of links, the lead comes in over here, either I call them or my guy calls them. Okay, and then that's how business is done. Okay, that's how business is done. Even for the community members over here in the personal community that we have in the Hangout, if you've come in, by filling out a form or something like that, you will have a confirmation email saying your confirmation is required. If you hit that link, which means if you give us approval, we will send you some information via email, which could help you understand if you would be interested in some of our more premium academy programs and things like that. Okay, otherwise all of the advice and trainings given in this forum are free. Okay, so we use learning. Okay, which means I read, I buy programs, I learn from some of the top guys. If they have a seminar, speech or something, if I have to pay 2,000, 5,000 rupees to go and get a ticket and sit in that room, then I will do that. Okay, I will absolutely do that. And I've been doing that even before even before I became a sales and marketing guy, even before I became an entrepreneur, because I realized that you need to learn what's happening in the market latest. All of the education that they give you in school and college is like 100 years old. Okay, it's not going to make you any money. Okay, so learning tools. This is the model. Okay, now a lot of people say, I don't have any money. Okay, a lot of people in the Hangout, they send me messages saying, I don't have any money. If you don't have any money, I will give you a simple formula. You have to spend 70 hours a week in your business minimum. You have to spend 70 hours a week in your business, a minimum. Okay. Now, if you have the money, if you don't have money, you will not even be able to hire anyone. So you got to spend this time yourself, 70 hours a week in your business minimum. When I started out the very first time, I would either spend this time on my own business or I would spend time in somebody else's business, which means I would work at a job, and from the money I earned, I would spend some money and some time in my own business. That's how I grew my own business side by side, right? 70 hours a week is the golden figure. If you have no money, then you got to spend this kind of time. Okay, you can find all the free education, free information on YouTube, piece it together yourself, and over a period of ranging from 2,500 to 10,000 hours, okay, you will become a master at your game. Okay, 10,000 is the golden figure, which is approximately 4 years time. But even if you do it for a year, 2500 hours, you will become a master of the game. Okay, 70 hours a week into 50 weeks of the year is about 3500 hours. Okay, you will be pretty good at your game. You will be pretty good at the game. Okay, so 70 hours a week, that's the golden number. Okay, if you don't have 70 hours a week, or if you can't spend 70 hours a week in your own business, then you got to do, let us say I can do only 55 hours, I can do only 40 hours. Okay, then you got to put some money in your marketing and sales. Okay, you got to put some money in your marketing, sales, even product development, product research, learning, all of this stuff will come in. Okay, how much money are we talking about? Let us say 15,000 a month, rupees 15,000 a month at the max, rupees 15,000 a month. Okay, well, I don't have 15 grand a month, and I don't have 70, at a minimum 25 hours plus 10,000. I would say, let's say 8,000. Yeah, I'm just putting these figures depending on, how we are helping individual clients in the academy programs. Okay, so individual people who are working, they don't have much money, but they're still building their business. They do put 25 plus hours and a minimum of 8,000 rupees. That is the bare minimum combination. I'm not going to put any money any time whatsoever, but I'm willing to put 50,000 a month. You will not be able to do business, because all of these are passion driven businesses. Okay, they're not hands off businesses. None of this is passive income. None of this is residual income and all that. Like, somebody had sent me a question, I have a car wash, how do I make it the best? You're not solving anyone's problem with a car wash. People don't have a car wash problem. Yeah, for 600 rupees or 400 rupees, some guy comes in the morning, washes their car for them. Nobody wants to drive to a car wash. This is not America. Okay, so people don't like, because if they go to a car wash, they spend time and they spend money for something that the value is very, very, it's not clear. Okay, similarly with the laundromat, I want to get into the laundromat business. That is not a problem that exists in India. For 2,000 rupees, you can get somebody to come in the morning and wash your thing for you, and you can rent a washing machine, so they'll do it in the washing machine if you want. Okay, it's not a problem that Indian people have. So how do you make it valuable to the person? How do you make it so that they want your help? Okay, so I did a video on that earlier. How do you use a business like a car wash, which is like a very, very commoditized business that people don't even need? How do you make it attractive so that people say, hey man, I want this. Okay, I want this. So I did a separate video. You can learn from that. Okay, so these are not the kind of businesses where, it's like, I'll set it up, it'll pay me residual passive income and I'm all set. That's not the kind of business that's going on. Okay, so if you don't have a minimum of 25 hours, don't do business. If you don't have a minimum of 8 grand, spend 70 hours. Okay, you will learn. Okay, you will learn. Okay, I have a very special resource for you that I want to give you as a gift later, just in 2 minutes. Okay, so that is the combination. Now I want to tell you a little story. Okay, back during the lockdown, I started getting emails from individuals. I only used to support corporates. I'm a corporate consultant for sales and marketing. I started getting a lot of emails from individual people saying our jobs are getting hit, our practice is getting hit, this, that, the other, and I'm not very happy over here. What can I do? How can you help me? So when I started getting these emails, I said, let me start figuring out how to, start helping these people. So I created a program which is very, very close to my heart. It's called the Facebook Leads Forever. Okay, it's called Facebook Leads Forever. Let me write it here. Facebook Leads Forever, where I was teaching these individuals on how to get business from Facebook without paying any money. Even, because they had a lot of time during the lockdown, I said, you need to spend 70 hours a week doing this stuff and you will get business from Facebook. Okay, now this is a non-spammy, non-scammy type of getting business from Facebook. Okay, you see a lot of people they join a bunch of groups, and the first post they put in there is, hey man, we do so and so, WhatsApp me for further details, DM me for further details, hit this link, whatever. Don't join a group and start putting up those posts, because A, at some point Facebook will ban you, and B, it's just cheap. Okay, so don't be cheap on your road to greatness. That is not the way to get free business from Facebook. If you see in the StartupFrat Hangout, you don't see a lot of public posts. You know why? Because 85-90% of the posts that people put are these kind of, hey, by the way, thanks to join the community, we do carpet cleaning, this is our web link, for anybody who's interested. This is not a business directory. Okay, so don't spam and scam your way. That is not the way. But there is a way to get business from Facebook if you're willing to work hard. Okay, there is a way to get business from Facebook if you're willing to work hard. Okay, and I have a very, very special gift. This thing called Facebook Leads Forever. This program is part of our academy program. It's not available to people outside the academy program, which means if you're watching this in the Hangout, it's not been available to you. But on the commemoration of crossing 15,000 people, yeah, I'm going to give you a gift, which means I'm going to give you a deal. You're going to have to buy it. Okay, so everything is not free, but I'm going to make it easy for you. Let me walk you through how this works before. All right, so this program over here basically is, this is the Facebook Leads Forever. You get a login ID password and you access it, and it says free methods that work even if the paid ones don't. Yeah, free methods that work even if the paid ones don't. Now, what is the background? The background is this, that I actually set up a Facebook ad back in April 2020, and it did not work. Yeah, so by itself, these things will not work if you don't have your heart and soul into it. So this did not work. This is a story of my failure. And then what I said is, I'm going to go organic. I'm going to reach out to the people, because I'm essentially a corporate consultant. I don't know what's going on in the minds of people. Many of my clients are actually abroad. France and Germany, I have very few Indian clients. So I said, I don't know what's going on in the minds of individual people who want to learn how to do business. So I started personally connecting with people. I had over 800 friends requests, over a few days. And then, I started doing these different formats, which is called personal post, also called a battle cry, it's called a value video, Facebook lives, Facebook group, organic promos, etc. And then, and then slowly I started understanding what people need. And then I created a program out of it, which would actually help, people. Now, I have a chapter in here which talks about how this is a 1 hour long live video recording where I've gone in and actually done this stuff, live. And later, as part of one of the workshop, I did another one of these. This is another 30-minute long video. You get both of these 1.5 hour long as part of this program. There is another little link over here which is called phone invitations. Okay, this is a chapter inside it that I've thrown in specially for today. Okay, I've thrown in specially for today. It talks about phone invitations, and there are little techniques on how you do phone invitations, how you try to get business over the phone. And these techniques, some of the techniques are shown: perimeter, disclaimer, fallback. There is something called the landmine, right? So all of these tips, tricks, and techniques, all of this ninja level stuff is covered inside this program. Okay, inside this program is priced at 3,400 rupees. 3,400 rupees. Okay, 3,400 rupees. But if you go to this link, which is called startupfrat.club/FLFO, Facebook Leads Forever, then you will get a 90% off. I'm going to keep it live for a few days, 2 or 3 days maybe. 90% off. You'll be able to get this at 340 rupees. Okay, 340 rupees. Okay, why am I charging for it? Why don't I give it free? Because there's 15,000 people, etc. Because lately I've seen people who are, some people are mistaking this forum for a lot of, a free tips and tricks directory, which it is not. You have to take action. You have to invest in yourself. And one of these guys, actually one of my teachers taught me, he said, people who pay money pay attention. They will not pay attention unless you charge money. So I'm making it easy. It's 340 bucks lifetime access. And as a bonus, in 2 weeks time, I'm going to have a 5-day workshop. In 2 weeks time, I'm going to have a 5-day workshop. This workshop is going to be priced at 2,300 rupees for retail. And I'm going to give you a deal for 650 to the StartupFrat Hangout members. If you're in the Hangout, you get a deal for 650 rupees. And for retail, this thing goes to market at 2,300 rupees. The promos are going to start tomorrow. The workshop is going to be in 10 days from now. Okay. But if you are part of this program, if you're a paid member of this program, then I will give you this for free, which means you get to spend 5 days with me on camera, not only doing these tips and tricks, but also doing some other ninja level stuff live for 5 days. Okay, that's 1 hour every day for 5 days. Usually these calls go for 60 to 90 minutes. So if you want to spend 5 to 7.5 hours with me live on camera, on Zoom, you can ask me all kinds of questions. I'll answer them for you. You want me to go into the depths of your business, give you some advice, etc. This 5-day workshop I'll make free for you. Otherwise, even for Hangout members, it's $650. The deal for Hangout members is $650. Retail price is $2,300. Okay, so so this program called Facebook Leads Forever, if you want access to it, this deal will be on for another 2 or 3 days, then I'll cut it out. It's startupfrat.club/FLFO. That's startupfrat.club/Facebook Leads Forever. Okay, Facebook Leads Forever. And you get the bonus, which is the phone calling, the phone calling video course, which is how to do effective phone calls within 1.5 minutes, how to get people to say yes to whatever it is you want them to do. All right. So that is it for my video. That is it for the message today. Once again, thank you, congratulations, and it really keeps me motivated that I hear your comments, suggestions, etc. So just keep them coming. Just write below this video what were your major takeaways from this particular mini lesson that I had for you. Okay, what were your takeaways from this particular mini lesson? And I will see you on the other side. Hopefully I will see you inside the Facebook Leads Forever program. Bye-bye.